Okay, are we ready?
It's going right now.
Okay, so we can call the planning commission public hearing.
It's 1 second. It's just
No.
1 second.
Not yet, we're not.
one second.
When we get tested. we Put television in the.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Okay, so we will call the planning commission public hearing Tuesday, June 10th at 6:30 PM to order. Start with roll call.
Tanya Harrison,
Here.
Mark Hall,
Here.
Chris Boland,
Here.
Sarah Tremblay,
Here.
Chris Rainey,
Here.
Gail Foodie,
Here.
Sean Denada.
Here,
Okay, we have a quorum.
Okay, so we're here for a public hearing for conditional use permit for detached Watkins quarters in the Waterfront Commercial Park District, Block 8, Block 2, Southfield Development Park.
Any public comments?
If you'd like to speak, you may.
I mean, I'm here just if you have any questions or.
Okay, questions will be at the next part.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we can wait a couple minutes and see if anybody shows up for comment. Or should we just roll in? What do you guys want to do?
We can give it a couple of minutes in
Okay.
case there's folks online and then.
Okay.
No, give it 5 minutes, see if someone comes. Okey dokey, so hearing no additional, or hearing no public comments, we will go ahead and adjourn the planning commission public hearing and open the planning commission regular meeting at 6:35. I still have to roll call.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'm. No, we're unmuted now. Yeah, we're good. Thank you. Tanya Harrison,
Here.
Mark Hall,
Here.
Chris Bowen,
Here.
Sarah Tremblay.
Here.
Chris Rainey. Here. Gail Foodie,
Here.
Sean Denadel.
Here.
That's forum. Okay, do we have approval of the agenda?
Madam Chair, I move to approve the agenda. Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, do we have approval of the consent calendar with record excused absence of Sarah Tremblay and Sean Denadel from April 8th regular meeting? And approval of the minutes from the April 8th regular meeting.
I move to approve the consent calendar.
Second.
Okay.
Who seconded it?
He did.
Okay, wait, pick one.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any disclosures of conflicts of interest in ex parte communications? Hearing none. Don't believe, I guess this is the only correspondence we received, this letter. Which
Yes.
is attached,
Yes.
everybody has a copy of. Which is a letter from, for the folks online, is a letter from Lindsay Butters in support of, Jennifer Tallis's application for a conditional use permit to build a detached watchman's quarters on lot 8, block 2, Southville Development. I don't believe we have any guest speakers. Okay. And any audience comments regarding agenda items? None. Planners report.
Does anybody have any questions on that?
What is the lots, 18 and 19 that we did not receive any proposals for?
Those are the ones up by the water tower, it would be, let's see, is it Mount Eac Apartments there on Fifth Street, and then it would be right behind that on Sixth Street, where Sixth Street is platted to go, but it's not there by the water tank.
Okay.
Do you know where I'm talking about? Okay, yeah, the dentist had put in a letter of interest for those, and
Yep.
I didn't receive any
Okay.
letters of interest, or any proposals from anyone,
Yeah.
so.
And then. What is, lots 19 through 25?
19 through 25 is the ones between the elementary school and, yeah, so Second Street, First Street, right between there,
That's all I have.
okay? Anyone else? Any other questions on the planning report?
Oh, I guess I just had one question, at least on the. Strategic planning and infrastructure, so the pool that is listed, is there any movement on that, or is it still?
I think I still have yet to hear, they were doing, letting it drain and then putting dye in there to see if there was any movement. They could figure out where the water was draining from, but the last I heard was they were still waiting to see, so.
Okay. There's no unfinished business, so we can move on to new business, which is a conditional use permit for lot 8, block 2, Southville Development.
Madam Chair,
Yes,
I move the planning commission to grant conditional use permit request submitted by Jennifer Palace and adopt and incorporate findings and conditions for approval within the staff report.
second,
Second.
okay, Commissioner Bullen, would you like to speak to your report, to your, motion?
I think it's a great idea. I know that we had talked about. The special conditions. moving the 9 foot to 10 foot. Excuse me. And I think that was code, right?
Building separation.
Yeah. Between the two buildings, making that 9 to a 10. Just because that's code and the separation between the two buildings. And other than that, I think it's a great idea, and I wish her luck.
That's 52nd.
I think the second condition we were talking about prior was having the sewer be hooked up within a year after,
The water and sewer, the utilities.
after we get notice, or
Yeah.
the city gets notice that they're doing whatever they're gonna do.
I think it was substantial completion, right?
It can be whatever conditions you guys wanna put on it, so if you wanna say from the day she gets the building permit, you wanna put. Within a year from getting the building permit, you need to have water and sewer connected as a condition, you could do something like that, or from receiving this conditional use. Permit, a year from then, there needs. They need to see this.
A building timeline in here? I don't remember seeing one, like how long is it gonna take to build the structure?
See, this is a little different because it's not city land that we're selling out.
Right.
So it's through the regular building permit process, which
Right, so substantial completion doesn't necessarily
matter.
Yeah. You
It says,
have,
it says in the application that it's already built. It sounds like it's just gonna be moved on site.
trailered over.
Yeah, it'll be coming on the barge, beginning of August.
Okay.
There, it's coming from Seward, so there isn't a scheduled route yet, but they're gonna let
Do
you
you
know.
want to come speak into the microphone so that Sean can hear you? Thank you. He's on Zoom, so it's a little hard to hear.
Okay, can you hear me?
Sean.
I can hear you. Thanks for dinner.
Yeah, no problem.
Right.
So it's already built, it's in Seward right now, we're just waiting on a scheduled route from Seward to Cordova with Sampson.
Optimistic, I see.
Okay, so once it arrives, it's just a matter of
Yeah,
putting it
it's
on a foundation
It's
and,
kind of like moving like just like the little coffee stand sort of, but bigger, you know.
and so what, is there a lot of work that needs to be done once it's here to finish out the interior?
No, I've talked to Wilson's and Cordova Construction about just building like the little platform or like almost like a deck up higher than the ground to put it on. So that when I do get water and sewer, that it'll be easy to access. And it needs to be on something anyway, but I haven't decided which one I'm gonna go with yet. But one of them.
Any other questions from the commission? Any comments? Do we want to establish a timeline so that our applicant knows by when she should hook up to water and sewer? Yeah, I feel like that would be fair. That
I
way,
guess I do have a question.
Yep.
What's your plan on hooking up water and sewer?
So I'm doing this, you know, as I can afford it.
Of course.
So I guess, you know, I have money.
Time
I'm
and money.
32 in a year. I do have an employee bathroom inside, that I was gonna use for myself and my daughter. And then, so I'm not without a bathroom, you know, but yes, I do plan on getting it hooked up as soon as I can.
Do you feel a year would be?
Yeah,
so a year from now, for example, yeah,
A year from the permit.
a year from the
issue of
permit, yeah.
Or the building arriving.
Well, that's gonna be needed. She's gonna need the permit for the
Yeah.
building.
so
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna probably be close to each other anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a year from the permitting sounds reasonable.
Sure.
Yeah. And I guess it's up to the city will figure out how that connection gets done, whether that can be done jointly with the, I don't know how multiple buildings on the same line work with the city utilities, but they can figure that out.
Jen, oh, could I go?
Yes. Yeah, go
Uh,
ahead.
have you already purchased the tiny home shed, or are you waiting for the permit before you make that purchase?
I've already purchased it, I just figured if this didn't work out, I would find somewhere else.
Copy.
But, yeah. I did sell my residence already, so I have to move out in August.
Okay, any further comments, questions, concerns? Okay. Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hearing none opposed, motion passed. Congratulations, guys. Any audience comments?
Well, we have the site plan.
Oh, sorry,
That was a condition.
I see. B, new business B, site plan review for lot 8, block 2, South Hill Development Park. On page 22. And here is where we can establish the lot lines,
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Do we have a motion?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I move to approve the site plan submitted by Jen's Pizzeria to construct a 16 by 28 detached residential Washington's quarters structure on lot 8, block 2, Southville Development.
Second.
Okay, would you like to speak to your motion?
There's. We've kind of covered one issue. The other issue we had was the, building setback or the distance between the buildings and the lot line. It can be shifted to the east at least a foot to a minimum of 10 foot. Other than that, that's my only condition.
Yeah, same, it's just a matter of meeting code and. I don't think it's an issue, but I'm also not the one doing it, so.
Any other commissioner comments? Okay, and I think we can just say that we want it to be the lot lines amended, we don't have to actually amend the motion, correct?
Yeah, I think it's just a condition.
Yep, just a condition, so we wanna make sure that the structure is at least 10 feet from the existing structure. Okay, hearing no other, Sean, did you have anything?
No.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Okay. Now we can move on to audience comments. Hearing none. Commission comments. Go on through, start with, Commissioner Rainey.
Yeah, good meeting. I think this is all pretty straightforward.
Thanks, Amanda, for all your work behind the scenes. Thankful for a good meeting tonight.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is our little baby Homer bit starting up down. Advocate. And I like to do structure and plan.
Thanks to Amanda, thanks to the rest of the mission.
Yeah, I'll second everybody's comments, and nice to have some sun.
Sean, commissioner comments?
No, just great job, Amanda. It's awesome having like a packet that's really clear and concise and detailed, and yeah, you're crushing it.
Thanks.
All right, and I'll say likewise, thank you. Thanks to the rest of the commission, and unless there's any further comments, we can adjourn at 6:50.
Madam Chair, move to adjourn.
Second.
All right, We are adjourned at 6:50.
Oh, like. Then.
Far cry from that first one that we got, that was 100 pages.
Hey.
Don't know what tomorrow's gonna be, but.
Everything's all right. Yeah, I mean, the only training that I did was online.
I just took one before, it was called Jurassic Parliament
Yeah,
or something
that's
like
what I
that.
did online.
Yeah, I've done that one several years ago.
Yeah.
I
Was that in
did
person?
First year.
No, it was,
There's not.
it was online, I
I
think,
think that
just during COVID.
I did mine during COVID.
Mine was in February, just before COVID.
Okay,
No, I got to go to, they sent me to Anchorage
okay,
You know what I mean?
and.
I, no,